Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, open your fucking door. I'm back, guys. I hope you're ready for me, because what I want to talk to you about today is worthiness. All of us struggle with worthiness to some extent, degree, or another. Some of you struggle more. Some of you struggle much less. And for those of you who struggle much less, consider yourself very, very fortunate, very blessed. But I can guarantee you most of us struggle with worthiness. Now, you may think that you don't have a problem with worthiness. But by the time I'm done, you're going to see that you do. You're going to understand it's okay. And you're going to celebrate that shit. Yes, you are going to celebrate worthiness. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've had this conversation with a couple other people about worthiness. We, at different times, different stages, different people in our lives, people would like to share with us what they think our worthiness is, what our value is. They may do it through speech. They may do it through actions. It could be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your best friend, a stranger on the street, any fucking body. But people seem to think that they have a right to come to you, whether they know you or not, and let you know how worthy they think you are. Whether it be a motherfucker who's on your bumper on the freeway, whether it be a cashier at the goddamn grocery store, could be your brother, could be your mother, but people they think the entitlement, the right to tell you, me, whoever, what we are worth, what we deserve. Now, I don't know if you can tell in my voice. No one gets to fucking tell me what I can or cannot do, what I should or should not have, what I will or won't have. Hell no. But was I born like this? No. I had to get smart. I had to look at things, take a step back, look a little harder, take a step back, look a little harder, and tell myself, some of this shit does not make any sense. The people who are supposed to love you, they're fucking hurting you, slicing you. They're saying they're supporting you, but they're tearing you down. You got people on the street. You come into a store, They may or may not want to serve you because of what you look like, who you're with, whatever. The list goes on and on and on. Who gets to determine your worthiness? Is it the people in your life? Or is it you? And naturally, most of you guys are going to say, well, I determine my worthiness. I get to determine, I decide what I am worth. And I'm here to tell you, no. No. Did you hear what the fuck I said? I said no. Confused. Good. I started quite fucking early. And I'm going to explain to you why no one, including you, gets to define your worthiness. Because your worthiness, your value has already been fucking set. Oh shit. Your jaw drop again. Good. Don't pick it up just yet. Just like a $500 bill has already had its value established. Can you take a $500 bill, a $100 bill and say, look, $100 bill, I'm going to make you a dollar bill. Yes. Can you take a $100 bill and tell that $100 bill that you are now worth, you are $1. You're worth $1. You're saying, no, that shit doesn't make any sense. Exactly. So back to what I was telling you. I said, who gets to determine your worth, your value? And naturally, all of you guys said me. It's my right. It's my choice. I get to do it. And I'm telling you, no, the fuck you don't. Not a person on the street, not a person in your home, not a person you work with, and including your fucking ass, you don't get to determine your fucking worth. Let me tell you why. Because you're already fucking priceless. How much more simpler can I make that shit? You don't understand. What is it that you don't understand? The reason why you don't understand is because we let weak, ignorant, stupid-ass people educate us about us. It's the dumb leading the dumb, the blind leading the fucking blind. And I'm here to tell you, all of it's wrong. All of it's wrong. No one, and I mean including you, can come up to you and tell you you do not deserve happiness. You do not deserve fulfillment. You do not deserve an education. You do not deserve the house of your dreams. You don't deserve to travel around the world. No one gets to tell you shit about shit because I told you your value has already been established. I want you to sit on that. Sit on it. Ride that motherfucker like it's a dick right into the sunset. Yes, I know I'm gross, but that's how I keep your attention. I come left field, I come right field for some stuff because a lot of you people, you're busy, you're multitasking, you like to drown out. So how do I bring you back in? I say some off-the-wall crazy shit. I catch your attention, and then I bring you back to me. Because the only place you're supposed to be is with fucking me. Do you understand? I'm only with you once a week. Once a week. And every week you come back to me. Because you're supposed to come back to me. Do you understand? So now you're with me. You're going to give me every part of your fucking being. Because I have something to tell you. I'm here to tell you the struggles, the strife, the trials and tribulations you have. That shit means nothing. How many of you have tried to do something and you keep failing? You fail. You fucking fail. And you can't understand. Why can't you get a win? Why can't you hit it out the park? And you feel sad and depressed and forlorn. And some of you may be suicidal. Because you don't feel your worth. You're worthy. You can have. You should have. And I'm here to tell you, none of that shit means anything. If I'm telling you, and you know, I'm the end-all be-all, that would be me, difficult demanding. If I'm telling you, you are priceless, you are a gem, you are rare, how much more do you motherfucking need to know? There's no one else in this world that's like you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Are you listening to me? There's no one else. I don't care if you're a twin, a goddamn triplet, a sextuplet. It doesn't goddamn matter. There's no one like you. No one like you. Can you own that? Can you accept that? Can you try to digest that shit? Because when you sit back and say, okay, yeah, shit, only one of me. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm starting to feel it. struggling with the shit. But you know what? Fake it until you fucking make it. Fake it until you fucking make it. Fake it until you actually feel it and believe it. But I'm not telling you a lie. Each one of us, we have our own personality. We have our own spirit. That's different. Now, some of y'all are frauds, which means you don't show your true self. So according to you, you're nondescript. You're a non-motherfucking factor. You're neither here, you're neither there. You don't matter. But that's your first fucking problem. You got to be an original. You got to be who you're supposed to be, who you're meant to be. You're going around posing and fucking perpetrating, trying to be like this person, trying to be like that person, who you hear on the radio, who you listen to a podcast to, who you watch TV, all this motherfucking shit. You're going looking for yourself in other places, and wherever you're looking, I can guarantee you, you won't find you. You won't find you because you're trying to be something that you're not. You're not. The only person you're supposed to be is yourself. How do you get to know yourself? Well, you shut up. Sit the fuck down. You look in the fucking mirror and you say, hello. Tell me about fucking me. Show me what makes me so fucking great. Because there's a woman who is my mistress of darkness, who is my dark side mistress, who told me that I am wonderful. I'm irreplaceable. I'm one of a kind. I'm rare. I'm priceless. That's the shit she told me. So I want you to tell me, is it true? Am I all those things? Can I become those things? The second question is wrong. When I say, can I become those things? You are already those things. See how our thought patterns are fucked up? How we speak to ourselves is fucked up? You keep trying to discover a treasure that you already fucking have. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying. We're always looking for stuff. People, places, and things outside of ourselves. And I just sat here and told you the treasure that you seek, you already have. It's not hidden. It's right in front of your motherfucking face. But you don't see it. Because you believe this treasure of yours, this booty, this bounty of yours, it's trash. It has to be trash. Because this person has treated you this way. This person has ignored you or said these things. You haven't been able to achieve this, and this. You only make this amount of money. You only have this type of clothes. You only go to these different type of places. So all that means, all this proof you have, all this fucking tangible proof you have, means you're not worthy. And I'm telling you, none of that shit matters. Worthiness is a state of mind. And I'm trying to fix the core of the issue, which is your state of mind. Cars, they come and go. People, they can go fucking blow. None of that matters. You got one friend, you'll get another friend. You have one job, you'll get another job. You have one car, you'll get another motherfucking car. None of that shit matters. What is always there with you? It's you. So why do we allow these people to come and mistreat us? And we take that shit to heart. We take it to spirit. We write it in our soul like it's from one of the holiest books in the world. Why? Because someone had an opinion? Because someone doesn't like you? They're looking at you side-eye, cock-eye. They're looking at you crazy. So that means something's wrong with you? No. No. It only means something if you give fucking life to it. But we get caught up in our feelings because we don't feel safe and secure. We're not confident. We're not fortified. We're not solidified. We're taught to go seek us in others. Now, you may see glimpses of yourself in another person, in a place or a thing, but it will never truly replicate or begin to show you all that you are. And I know this is hard for you guys to grasp because we live in a world and a society where yes, people are entitled to have a fucking opinion. Yes, just like I'm entitled to have an opinion, you are entitled to have an opinion. But what I'm trying to teach you guys is how to turn situations to your advantage. How to speak to yourself in a winning manner. How to take bullshit and turn it into something productive like fertilizer and manure, not just shit on the fucking street. Because that's what people do. They will come, take their shit, dump it on you, and then you trek through your fucking life, trekking fucking shit all over the place and leaving it, dropping fucking turds of shit in other people's lives. And I'm telling you to stop that. Stop it. You don't have to do it. You actually have a choice. And I'm not sure any of you knew that. When someone treated you bad, when you got ignored, kicked out of a group, not accepted, failed, not promoted, dumped, whatever. The list goes on and on and on. The point is, we all have suffered. Pain, sadness, we all hurt. We all have our own demons. We have them. Now, I believe becoming good friends with my fucking demons. Yes, I believe that my demons are my best fucking friends. Because anything that's within me is here to help me. But just like with any tool, if you don't know how to use a motherfucking hammer and you don't know how to use a fucking screwdriver, it's rendered useless. So all of us have come into this world with tools that we're not taught how to fucking use. We're told you're dumb. We're told you're not enough. We're told whatever. You're fat. You're skinny. You'll never be anything. You might be something, but you'll never get whatever. It goes on, and we replay these things in our head over and over and over again. And I'm telling you to stop that fucking shit. You can't beat yourself up about something you do not know. Did you hear what I said? Let's try this again. We go through life thinking that we're not supposed to make mistakes. Now, I'm going to do a sidebar. I don't know about you guys, but you can't learn unless you make some mistakes. Did you hear what I said? You cannot learn and grow unless you make mistakes. So why in the fuck are you going to beat yourself up about making a mistake because you didn't know some shit? Fucked up. It's royally fucked up. It's a self-defeating cycle. So if you accept the fact that there's some things you do not know, which means you will probably make a mistake, but as long as you learn from that mistake and you grow, it's all good. But when some of you guys are little, or some of you all fucking big, you make mistakes and you get your fucking ass chewed the fuck out. You get judged. And I'm telling you, don't fall for that. You are meant to make mistakes. That's how we become better. And if you don't know it, how in the fuck are you going to be angry and upset with yourself about something you do not know? Now, if you do know, and you're still doing stupid stuff, that's a different conversation on a different day with another motherfucking episode. Do you understand? But clearly, a lot of you do not know this. You don't know that your value has already been determined. And that value is priceless. You're already priceless. The fact that you're here on this earth makes you priceless. And for those of you who are listening to fucking me, your value just went through the motherfucking roof. Yes, you were already priceless. But the fact that you're listening to me, your value just went infinite. Infinite. It's priceless to the infinite power. What you think about that? How are your egos feeling? Are you feeling more confident? Are you feeling good? Because you are. You should. I know I am. You can't tell me shit. Now, if it's something you're saying that I like, I will listen to you. You cannot trust all the information you receive. You really have to learn how to think critically about all the different data points that are coming to you in your life. Now, some of you are very, very mature. But here's the good news. It's better late than never. I've told you and I'll say it again. We are meant to be happy. We are meant to be fulfilled. It's kind of fucked up that we come into this world without a clear handbook about what we need to know, what we should or should not do, what to avoid, what not to avoid, what to understand, not understand. Yes, we come to this life crippled, handicapped. It's unfortunate. But if you can pick up tidbits of wisdom, it makes your life a lot better. So let's start with your failures. What do your failures actually mean? Your marriage failed. Your business failed. Can't get your law degree. Can't graduate from college. Let's talk about your professional failures. What do they mean? They don't mean anything. It didn't work out. It's like going to a restaurant and having a bad meal. You won't go back there again. You won't order that food again, right? It's like that. I understand. You probably lost lots of money. I understand that people relied on you and they don't have a job anymore because your business. I understand. But life goes on. You have to understand that if it didn't work out, then there's probably something better for you. And it's not the end of the world. You have to find your nuggets of wisdom and take that. You cannot take things not working out and beat yourself down because of it. Now, you may have a lot of other people who have a lot of motherfucking opinions about why your business failed and what you could have done, what you shouldn't have done. You never should have started it. If you didn't start it, you would have had this money. Tell those people to shut the fuck up. And if you can't say it out loud, say it in your head. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because you have your own life journey and they have their own life journey. And I told you before, people are entitled to have an opinion and you're entitled not to give a fuck about what they say or do. Do you understand? Do you understand? So if you accept the fact that people are going to have an opinion and you accept the fact that you can choose whether you fucking care or not, you can choose whether you fucking care or not. If it helps you, it benefits you, it's constructive, it's productive, then you know what? Open your ears and heart and listen. But just because you happen to be related to that person, or just because someone happened to use their sperm and egg to create you, doesn't necessarily mean that their advice is sound. Some people use fear as a way to lead their life. Fear is fucking suffocating. It's shackling. It keeps you from reaching your true potential. So if people are giving you advice and they play it safe and they're comfortable and they don't take any risk and you're the opposite of that, you probably shouldn't be listening to those people. You want to listen to people who follow their heart, who follows their spirit, who is courageous enough to be them and to explore them and all that they can be. We take advice from the wrong people and we take fucking unfair, judgmental criticism to heart. We have to have discretion. We have to have discernment. But the only way you can be able to have discretion and discernment is if you're fortified, you're solid, you're secure, you feel safe. And how do you feel safe? Because I told you, you are fucking priceless. I told you there's no one else in the world like you, and you are a fucking gift. So if you take that to heart and you imbibe those statements into your very being, no one can fuck with you. No failures, no delays, no hindrances, no obstacles, nothing can fuck with you. You're untouchable. All because you have fixed your mental and emotional spiritual well-being. That makes you fluid. That makes you adaptable. That makes you see opportunities where others do not see. Can you imagine living life like a goddamn superhero? Yes, that's what you become. You see the silver linings much easier. But we get stuck in fucking shit, just stupid ass shit. The shit that we say to ourselves, the things we've seen on TV, the things that we choose to relate to. That's another thing, the things we choose to relate to. You get to choose every aspect of your life. Yet we take our time and energy relating to things that do not put us in the best light. We surround ourselves with things that hold us back, that keeps us down, and it keeps us fearful. And I'm telling you, you don't have to do it. You may not have known that you had a choice, but I'm here to tell you that you do have a choice. Even if some of you grew up with a traumatic background or you became an adult and you went through trauma, you get to choose how you relate to that. You get to choose whether you relate to it or not. But I firmly believe that everything you go through, there's some wisdom. And you're supposed to take that wisdom and share it with others. Yes, I believe you take bad shit, you learn from it, and you share it with others. That keeps you from keeping all that negativity and angst within yourself. A lot of y'all are selfish motherfuckers. You go through bad things and you only share it in certain times with certain people. And I'm saying, fuck that shit. That means you're carrying a lot of baggage. Why do you want to carry a lot of baggage? That shit is heavy. I don't want to be fucking weighed down. Fuck that. Only thing I want to weigh down was my tits and my ass and my bush that's on top of my head. That's the only things I want to be weighed down by. Otherwise, I want to be free, having fun, floating, light, happy, energetic, charismatic. That's what I want to be. But the only way you can be that is if you look at the things you go through, determine what you like, determine what you do not like, learn from the things, share that knowledge to help other people, and then you let that shit go. Yes. We all talking about our baggage. I'm telling you, fuck baggage. You don't need any baggage. You use baggage as a sense of security. Oh, did you hear what the fuck I said, people? Your baggage, your hardships, your failures, your heartache, your trauma, your disappointment, your anger, you use all that as anchor and security. How in the fuck can you gain security from all that fucked up negative shit that you're carrying around with you? You're like a fucking hobo. You're a spiritual, emotional, mental fucking hobo. Sorry if I offended you, but I'm not sorry because it's the truth. And I like to speak in animated, metaphorical terms so you can understand what I'm saying. Imagine someone on the street carrying a whole bunch of stuff in goddamn grocery carts. A hobo. Roaming through life. That is what you all are carrying emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And I'm telling you, you don't have to do any of that. You open up that goddamn luggage. You look at what you're supposed to learn, what you can learn, and sometimes there may not be a motherfucking thing you can learn. Toss it. And you know what you tell other people? Sometimes you're going to encounter things in life that it doesn't make any sense. There's nothing to be gained or learned from it, and you need to move on from that shit as quickly as possible. That's what you share with others who are willing to listen. And that's how you purge, you grow. You purge, you grow. We're not supposed to be weighed down. We're supposed to be like a leaf in the wind, going to our next best destination, our next best happiness, our next best fulfillment. Can you handle that? Are you ready for that? It's not that deep. Life is not that deep. We make it deeper than it needs to be. And unfortunately, the deepness is like a goddamn grave. We're digging our own graves. And I'm telling you, set yourself free. No one, nothing can determine your value. I don't care what kind of car you drive, what neighborhood you live in, your job, where you are right now, where you're trying to be in the future. Nothing can determine your value. Now, you will always have people who are coming around trying to shed that bullshit darkness on you. But I'm here to tell you, put on your shades. Put up your umbrella. Block that shit out of your life. Block it. Block it. Block it. You choose what you want close to you. You choose what you want in your heart. And the rest of it, if it doesn't work, you let it go. 2 tears and a bucket, you let it go. When you clear up all the muck that's around you and inside of you, you become a different person. You transform. Things start happening for you differently. Different types of people come into your life. Things just change. But unfortunately for a lot of people, even what they're hearing from me, they cannot accept. Because they're scared to even try to begin to understand that they're priceless. They can't handle it. Why? Who the fuck knows? I believe, you know what? If someone telling me I'm priceless, I'm rare, I'm one of a kind, I'm the best thing in the world, me, I would go play on that fucking team. I don't care if 99.8% of the world chooses to have these self-defeating thoughts and experiences. If I had the opportunity to hear that I can play on another team that's more beneficial for me and to me, I would leave everybody behind. I would go over there. That's the difference between leaders and followers. And if we have more people leading and showing others the power of their choice, eventually more people will come. They will follow. But can you do it? Can you do it? No, some of y'all sitting there counting. I fucked up here. I was told this time, and this time that I was wrong and I should have listened to such and such. I'm telling you, you will keep saying all that stuff in your head until you choose to hit stop. S-T-O-P. Stop. And you throw that shit out. You delete it. Delete. Now you're trying to say, how do I live life like that? Easily. Did you hear what I said? I do it easily. I learned the very hard way of placing value on other people, what they think about me, what they say about me. And I started noticing the inconsistencies of the shit that I was being told. When my actions or words benefited another, they said great things. When they did not benefit another and it benefited me, then I heard negative things. And I started connecting the dots. This shit does not compute. My brain said, does not compute. Does not compute. Does not fucking compute. Yes. And I'm like, why do I want to feel this way? I don't like feeling this way. How can I change this? How can I change this? It has to change. I can't change them. But shit, I can change me. How do I turn this to my advantage? Yes. How do I turn this to my advantage? Now, I know a number of you have to take baby steps, and that's okay. So if you have someone sharing information that's cutting you deep, and they're saying they're trying to help you, first thing you have to know, help and love, it doesn't feel that way. Even if you made the gravest, worst mistake in the world, someone who's trying to help you, they will handle you tenderly, lovingly, caringly. Yes, did you hear what I said? Even people who fuck up and make mistakes can still be handled tenderly, lovingly, and with care. Love does not hurt. Does not. Even when people make mistakes, which we will, love does not hurt. And if someone can hurt you with their words and their actions, I would place a big ass fucking question mark, a yellow cautionary sign, and eventually I will put a fucking red stoplight on that and say, this person, no good. No good for me. No good for me. Bye-bye. You hear me? Bye-bye. Simple. Life and people in your life treated like a bullseye. You are at the center of the bullseye, and there's different circles. Some people get to be close to the bullseye, and some people need to be as far as fucking away as bullseye, and the bullseye would be you. And just because someone's close to the bullseye today, their fucking ass may be at the outskirts tomorrow. You need to treat people in accordance to how they behave and act and how they make you feel. And if they're not making you feel good on a consistent basis, kick their ass to the outskirts. They need to earn the right to be close to you. People need to earn the right to share with you. Yes, earn it. Don't trust someone just because you fucked them. Don't trust them because they're your family. Don't trust them because they are a priest, a pastor, your boss. Fuck no. We're all human beings and we're perfectly imperfect. You need to understand that shit. How do you know you can trust someone? Well, first is how you feel. If they start to make you feel like that motherfucker is playing games, they fake, they're fraud, they're inconsistent, your instincts tell you something's not right. You trust you over everybody else. Do you hear what I said? You trust you first. You know why you trust you first? Because you have your best interest at heart. You know why you have your best interest at heart? Because you are priceless, you're one of a kind, and you are the best person to look after you. Everyone else, you need to do quality checks to make sure they're doing what the fuck they need to do to be in your life. And if they're not doing what they need to do to be in your life, to uplift you, to hold you up, to give you constructive feedback, not to cut you down, not to give you criticize, not to judge you, fuck that shit. If they cannot behave in accordance to what makes your fucking spirit happy, kick those motherfuckers to the curb. Do you understand? Happiness is not guaranteed. You have to take that fucking shit and you have to fight for it and ensure that it's maintained and sustained in your life. If you're looking for other people to behave in a certain way to protect your happiness, you're going to be disappointed. You are the light that shines in your life. You are responsible for protecting that light. And you are responsible to ensure that that light shines the brightest. Now, you may have people who support you that can help you sustain it. But when they stop helping you sustain it, and when they stop adding the necessary value in your life, time to say goodbye. So just to recap, no one gets to determine your value, your worthiness. No type of situation in your life gets to determine your value, your worthiness. And last but not least, you don't have shit to say about your value or your worthiness. Because above all, difficult and demanding, has told you, and I'm going to tell you one last time, your value has already been determined. You're priceless. You are unique. You are one of a kind, and you should imbibe it, celebrate it, and own that shit. And nothing you do, say, or anyone can take that fucking shit away from you. The fact that you were born in this human body, you're here listening to me, already proves you're priceless. You don't need anything else to substantiate that. Not a job, not a salary, not a relationship. You need nothing. The only proof you need of the fact that you're priceless is the fact that you are in a human body. You exist and you're fucking breathing. Everything else is transient. It comes and goes. But you will be here. And you should live your life and be fucking happy. Come back to me. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding, and let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 133 will be here the week of March 8th, 2021 from Difficult and Demanding.